if nobody's coming in, I might just get started, and when y'all join, I'll explain what I'm doing. If you're watching this not live, I'll go ahead and tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to start out with charcoal tonight using my non-dominant hand just to see what happens. I'm all about experimenting. These lives are nothing but play and experimentation. And doing what scares me. Live painting is kind of nerve-wracking, but I committed to doing what I don't want to do. Could get me out of my comfort zone a little bit. So I wanted to do this live. So I am Lulu Schwall. I'm a mixed media portrait painter. That's where my love is. I also do some abstracts. I love swimming pools and water, so I do a lot of paintings recently with women and water. But this is kind of bringing it back to my roots, doing these portraits. I was a makeup artist, so I love doing makeup-inspired portraits. And so that's what I'm doing tonight. Okay, I'm just going to get started here with some charcoal. Okay, and this is soft charcoal to start out with. You can kind of see when I never waste paint. So when I have extra paint and I have canvases laying around, here, I'll show you this there. You can see her a little bit better there. That's who I'm doing. But when I have paint just kind of laying around, trying to get this better here. I just use the canvases that I have, and sometimes when I wipe the palette onto the canvas, it kind of makes, to me, it already looks like a head shape. So that's what's really cool about not controlling your marks. You just never know what's going to happen. So, all right, here we go. I'm going to get started. This one looks like a really fun one to draw. And I'm not going for exact likeness on her. I'm just going, she's a jumping off point to me, just for a little bit of a reference. And then I kind of, as an artist, it's my right to change things as I see fit. So here we go. And this is my left hand. It's my non-dominant hand because I have less control over where my marks go. And I have not done this live before. So here we go. So life's about conquering your fears and what scares you. And actually, I'll say the left hand painting is very freeing because the marks are just, I can't control this. But sometimes it's like, I don't know, like I said, it's freeing because your critical mind doesn't have a chance to stop you and get in the way with your left hand. It's kind of childlike. So we'll see where she ends up, y'all. See, I'm already liking her. It's hard to do a circle with your left hand. I'm way out of practice with my left hand. I know an artist, I think her name is Sherry Peak. all of her paintings are done with her non-dominant hand, so I think that's pretty cool that she does that. I'm gonna try to do this whole painting with my left hand, see how long I can last, and not judge myself for the way that it turns out. Because like I said, I have no control over this one, and it's just paint, and it can be painted over if I don't like it. It can totally be painted over. I'm gonna try that with soft charcoal. I'm gonna try some hard charcoal over that. This is so fun. Y'all, painting with your left hand, I recommend it. And unless you're a lefty, then I recommend using your right hand to see what'll happen. Right now I'm battling with my artistic, critical brain that says, what are you doing? Just use your right hand and this will turn out better. But I'm not. I'm going to stick with my left and just see where this goes. Also, I'm using gouache paint, and that is like an opaque watercolor. It's water-based, so it can be a little trickier to use. But I'm going to mix it with some acrylic white. And then that's an experiment too, so I'm experimenting all over the place. And when I first go in, I'm going to use a bigger brush because I love, when I first started painting, to kind of go bigger just to get the shapes in. So we'll see. I'm going to use a brown. Ooh, I want to use my right hand, so I tell ya. Oh, this is so challenging with your left hand. Ooh. Getting the shapes in. I like some of that color though. I kind of want that to show. I don't really want to cover that up. But gouache tends to be more forgiving. Covered some of that, and I wanted to leave some of that. It's okay. It's okay. See, I like this. I like where it's really like that. I like the underpainting here, and I don't really want to give it up. But I love this, the way the gouache looks. And that's mixed with a little bit of acrylic white. Use a smaller brush. And this is still with my left hand, so. Yeah, you can see where the gouache likes to drip. And I'm just kind of feeling my way through this. I'm not really thinking, I'm just thinking about what I gravitate to when I look at this palette. A mouth with your left hand. Oh, that's. And again, this is all what I'm just kind of gravitating to. I'd like to just tell y'all I'm going to take Louise Fletcher's course, Find Your Joy, and I could not be more excited for, here's the flower in her hair, for what I'm about to experience with this course. I'm now putting down some, oh, sorry for that noise, some black acrylic paint, just so I can get some definition. I'm still using the left hand, so just so I can define.